Oh, we live, baby. All right. All right. Good day, good day, good day. You know what I'm saying? We feeling good. We looking good. We getting everything set up. All right, we got Bloomberg back there. We ready? My camera is dead right now, so I got to use my computer camera, but it's gonna be another good day today. You know what I'm saying? If y'all was taking the gold trade, y'all saw the gold trade. My boy here, there we go. Man, y'all took that gold trade. We smacked on the gold trade. It definitely dumped. Um, It's doing a little bit of a pullback right now, so let me go ahead and just pull that up real quick. Let me just knock this one out. Yes, sir, it is doing a little pullback right here. Now, the trend is still down, so guess what? We're gonna still stay on the sale. We're gonna allow it to do its pullback. It could retest this level here at 42.15, and then we may get that continuation that we're looking for next week. So I'm just swinging, I'm just holding, and I'm just letting it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not forcing anything, I'm not rushing anything. And I did expect this pullback to come due to the fact that right here on the smart money line, right here, y'all can see SMF. It is sitting at 6.4. So that means it is extremely being close to being oversold. So I always anticipate them doing a pullback when that number starts to get low. So they could come back and retest this level here, like I said, at 42.15. And then from 42.15, I am expecting a continuation down to the downside, still targeting 39.19. So that's what we're looking like on gold. Let me jump over to silver next. All right, silver, same exact setup. I do see this little higher low situation happening. The same thing that I also see on gold, which makes me believe that they may actually do a pullback. So just depending on how today close or what it looks like at 3 o'clock may dictate how I continue to hold my gold trade or not, whether I stay in it or if I can get out, because they still could do a pullback. I'm not going to act like they can't. So if you took the sell from yesterday on silver, like I said, the entry was right here at 66. The target was supposed to be 61. However, we only got down to 63. But guess what? That was still a banger trade. So if you in on silver, you definitely still in profit and you definitely still making a bag. So keep collecting your coin on that. I really believe silver will continue selling. I really don't think they're going to do any pullbacks if I'm just being honest. I just believe that we're going to come down here, swipe these lows. Eventually, it's going to come to $60 or below, and then you might start to see a pullback or some type of action happen in that range. But as of right now, definitely what I would say to keep it going. One more I got for y'all is the S&P 500. So now the S&P 500, the S&P 500 is looking real nice for a continuation for a buy. Now, seeing that we had the gap up, but guess what? They came back, they filled that gap, they did the full retest, they bounced off of the retest. Trend is up right here on the 4 hour. On a higher time frame, the trend is also still bullish. So all it did was came down inside of this buy zone down here, did the retest, tapped the buy zone. Now I wouldn't be surprised if we started to push all the way up to 7,800 as we start next week. Now, I told y'all that today, happy Juneteenth to everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's one of them folks, free the slaves. Um, now, everybody understand that Juneteenth is the day that Donald Trump was supposed to be signing that deal. Now, if he did sign that deal and everything is finalized, we haven't got the details yet. But once we get those details, I'm pretty sure it should be positive news. If it is positive news, that's going to send the indices up higher for sure. My man, he gonna cover NAS, he'll cover US 30. But I just wanted to show y'all this because remember I told y'all that the S&P 500, US 500, whatever one you want to call it, is coming to 7,876, right? So it's coming all the way up there, 7,881. That's my actual target. So this is a play that you still can get in, and I think with this little bounce right here, this is where our entry will begin. So starting next week, I'm pretty sure US 500 got a banger trade on the way. So if anything, I'm looking long from here, and I'm targeting just right here right now. I'm gonna go to the strong resistance. Stop is gonna be below the buy zone. The risk is only 118 bucks. So if you got more than 118 bucks in your account right now, and you do proper risk management, you have a chance to make a bag. So this is one of the trades that I'm definitely interested in. So when my man is ready to pull up the indices, I'm gonna allow him to
Yes,
go
sir.
over on there.
Yes, sir. What's good, y'all? What's good? Let me pull my screen up. Let me pull my screen up.
Yeah.
Yes,
How you feeling,
sir.
man? You feeling good today?
Oh man, feeling good. Feeling good.
Oh, there
Feeling
we go.
good.
I like to see. Y'all see, he
Feeling
sound
good.
good today. He don't sound like he crying no more. Yesterday he was a little down, man.
I
He
was
was,
good. I was live yesterday, man.
he was a little sad yesterday, man. Wifey
Bro,
ain't
I was
getting him
still
the
trying to
coffee. That's
wake
what it
up.
was.
I was
Yeah,
still-
she hid the coffee from him before she went on vacation. He depressed. I realized. I know I do be acting tough, but then when they lady leave, they get all emotional.
Oh, hell no.
Man, missing wifey already. It's cool.
Hell no. Hey, that's funny as hell. It's a real shit though. I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't hop on with the best energy yesterday. I will say that. I was like, all right, I was still trying to get into it. You know what I'm saying? I was still trying to get into it. I'm
Here
gonna
we
kick it off
go.
real quick. I know he covered gold, but I'm just gonna recap. All right, because I sent the community this play. Like we was up here, all right, at 43.35. So 43.35 real quick. All right, 43.35. And I gave them down a TP level down to here at 41.37. All right, y'all can see that 41.37. We ended up smacking TP. That was almost 2,000 pips, y'all. 2,000 pips gave inside the community. All right. Then on live yesterday, all right. Not only did my man say we were selling, if y'all remember, I was saying the moment we get back below structure of 42. Hold on. I got to do this without this, y'all. Sometimes this stuff be in the way. All right. I mentioned the moment we get back below, it was 42.50. I got to go to the 1 hour, I think. All right, I might have to go to the 1 hour. Let's go 1 hour structure. It wasn't right here. It was 42.50. 42.50. 42.50. Where was that? Yeah, it was right here. All right, a little bit below. It was right here. All right, right here in this vicinity. All right. So right here, y'all, I mentioned yesterday, the moment we get below 42.50, that y'all can actually take that sale. All right, at 42.50. All right, I'll come up here to the 4 hour. All right, and this is where we were at. This candle, the moment this candle started closing below here, this candle yesterday was still above this 42 level. All right, so I was saying the moment we get back below 42.50, go ahead and jump into the sale. So even from 42.50 from the live, all right, I told y'all TP1 can be 41.37 as well. All right, so from 41.37, all right, 41.37 on live yesterday, we still gave y'all 1,000 pips on gold. 1,000 pips even from that entry. I know my man had mentioned 46. Our numbers might be just slightly different, but needless to say, we were in the same vicinity. All right, same area. I know he told the Discord 42.46. I was telling my Telegram 42.50. Literally same area. Don't matter. All right, don't matter at all. We was literally talking about this same area 42.50, and that was TP1. I don't remember, bro, what TP1. It could have been the same. Could have been the same TP1. I don't remember, but I know regardless. Okay, cool. So it's like that's still 1,000 pips, y'all. That's 1,000 pips. And listen, 1,000 pips, like for real though, y'all don't need 1,000 trades all week long, right? You need one to two fire trade setups for the week, and you straight. Like for instance, this move that I gave a group right here, from here to here, y'all, that's 1,900 pips. They could have just took this one trade, boom, from here to here, boom, and be straight. Obviously, we have gold selling a lot lower, both of us. You know what I'm saying? Needless to say, that is still a fire move for the entire week. Like almost 2,000 pips would do, depending on what lots. Let's just say one lot, right? That's 20 bands, right? That's 2,000 pips. That's $20,000 right here, right? A 0.50. That's 10,000, right? That's 10,000. And these are, and I'm using those lots because I know that's a reality. You know what I'm saying? Like that for a lot of people, you might be in that vicinity with lots. You know what I'm saying? When you start really scaling your accounts, then maybe you start going to maybe 5 lots, 10 lots, 20 lots, so on and so forth. But you know,
I mean, needless to say though, for some people that's still 2K, that's still 100. I mean, 200,
yeah, absolutely.
5,000. You know what I'm saying? Depending on
So
what
even if you were dealing with $100, right? Even if you did a 0.01, that's still $200. That's still an amazing gain on a $100 account. You got to look at the percentage aspect, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like when you guys are doing these, when you're building your account, I know it's not I know it's not that sexy, you know what I'm saying? When you see somebody else make 2,000, or you see somebody else make 10,000, and then here you are, you only made $200, right? But if you just take your time and just look at it from a percentage standpoint, that's over 100% gain on your account, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's the same percentage, and there's always going to be a move like this, y'all. This isn't going to
Every
be
week.
this ain't gonna be the only move. This ain't gonna be the only time we catch these type of plays. So don't feel like you missed out, or now you got to try to match the next person that made 20K, and now you trying to up your lot size, and then you end up getting your account cooked because you trying to chase after some and watching somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Don't fall for the internet hype, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, take your time, really build your account, really scale, and it might seem slow maybe that first month, but I tell you, the second month it picks up. Then the third picks up. So it's like, yeah, it may start off a little slow, but I'm telling y'all, it can really grow into something substantial. You know what I'm saying? Just doing the right things. I'm not saying that the trade is always going to win, because we all know that's not reality, right? We're going to have some losing trades. Doesn't mean we have to have a losing week, y'all, right? Don't mean we have to have a losing week. I know, my man, he gave his he did an example. He had took a L, um, as well as myself. We sold gold, and they did that BS trying to buy it up, right here. They was trying to buy this thing up, right? They was trying to buy this up. And I'm like, man, we are selling, right? I wasn't going for the buy, right? So I was selling. But in the meantime of trying to sell, yeah, they was trying to stop folks out, right? But that's cool. But you just get right back on the move. Trust everything that you're seeing on the chart. You know what I'm saying, and keep implementing that. And then these type of moves, and then you just trust the move, y'all. All right, trust the move. It's a lot of BS going on right now with the war stuff. So yeah, it's making the markets move up and down. All right, it's making the markets move up and down. But just stay true to what you guys are seeing on the chart, or if you guys are taking some of our advice of what we're seeing on the chart, and we're actually showing y'all live and stuff like that, then that's cool too. All right. That's cool too. So I just wanted to point that out, that the whole entire community, right, from the Discord to the Telegram to the YouTube, everybody was able to make money on this particular play. All right. And that's just phenomenal. You're like, to be able to see other people just kill it, make money and stuff like that. Fantastic. You know what I'm saying? We love it. All right. Moving on. Let's go to US 30. All right. US 30. All right. US 30. All right. US 30. US 30 is struggling. All right. US 30 is struggling. US 30 was selling down. Now, I sent this to the community last night inside the Telegram. I'm like, you know what? I hate to do it. Because I want US 30 to buy. All right. I want US 30 to buy, but US 30 is playing around. We did come down here. We was up quite a amount of points last night on this trade, and then it pulled back to entry. So it definitely came down 183 points. All right, but price is holding, created another higher low situation, and like my man kicked the video off, I'm not too sure about US 30 now, right? I'm not too sure about the sale, and the only reason why I'm not too sure about the sale is because they were just talking about they signed that deal. And ultimately, I do like the upper trend movement. I do like the upper trend. Let me turn this back on, y'all. All right. I do like the trend to be up, but as of right now, the trend's still showing to the downside based on the software. So if you have the software, all right, the trend is still showing to the downside. All right, on that. But ultimately, I am definitely looking. All right, I'm definitely looking for structure to be broke for me to actually get back on the buy. I personally am on the buy side. Did take this play right here, but what I am saying right here, we created a nice little double bottom. All right, double bottom situation right here. Got a nice bullish engulfing candle. That's kind of telling me something completely different. All right, that's telling me something different. We're going to see. All right, got a nice reversal, but I need to see some kind of movement. All right, at this point, I need to see this previous high being taken. Maybe we take a buy stop this morning, and price just launches. All right, so I am still on the buy side. Higher time frame is still saying we're up. Just a smaller time frame for the time being is still showing on the downside. But like I said, I did have it maybe selling off. All right, let me come over here to the weekly real quick, see what I'm talking about. All right, so we did have a hard rejection up here, and I was anticipating US 30 doing a pullback and maybe filling in that gap. All right, maybe filling in that gap and doing a retest. All right, and actually selling off. So we're gonna see on US 30 right now. Come down to the daily. All right, this is a nice. This is 2 rejections here, so I am looking for US 30 to actually maybe be a selling day today. All right, maybe be a selling day today, and but I know they're probably going to come with the BS first. They're going to blitz this thing up first, and then they maybe pull that thing back and then just start selling it off. All right, so that's kind of what I see on US 30. We still are on the downside, but if we start breaking structure up. And then with the deal being signed, more than likely the indices is going to push to the upside. All right, so we're going to see this type of situation. They would have to break structure right here at 51,497 for me to even feel comfortable at this point to actually continue that selling motion. All right, they would have to break structure, and then we'll see. All right, so we're going to take this trade live. All right, we're going to take this trade live. Ultimately, my overall bias, though, is up, y'all. My overall bias is to the upside. All right, and I'm aligning myself with the higher time frame. All right, now it's just about the shorter time frame getting back on trend. All right, and that just makes sense. If the shorter time frame is wanting to do a pullback, all right, we just got to chill and not try to just be pressing the button just to press the button. All right. So we just gotta be patient on that, y'all. Okay. So
another thing too, don't be getting overly excited, man, because I'll be having a lot of y'all DMing me trades. I had a guy DM me this snap trade, and he was hype as hell. Snap moved up 50 cents and was like, "Bro, I told you it's buying," and Snap is down $2 right now. So just understand, I told him that it wasn't ready yet. So don't be trying to come in my DMs, calling me out, telling me to take trades. And I'm gonna give you the truth, man. I just had to let him know this morning. It's down right now, $2.
Right.
$2 it was up. I just want you to know it wasn't ready, as I've been telling you for the last week or two. Like, as he been DMing me avidly every day, bro. Look at Snap, bro. It's not ready. It's not ready. My bad. I just had to say that because I just had to look at Snap this day. I got an alert and it said it was at 466, and I was just like, see. You know what I'm saying? The young traders be just getting a little overjealous sometimes, man. They just be, I gotta prove I'm right. You don't. All right. Read the trend. Go ahead, my boy.
Yeah. Sorry, y'all.
Sorry for my camera moment, but go ahead.
Yeah, no. You good. We got time. We still got time. It's still early. All right. Nas. Yeah. All right. So Nas, yesterday I mentioned we broke above structure right here. Okay, so let me point that out. Boom. Let me get my arrow. I'm gonna use big arrow today. All right. I mentioned that we ended up. Hold on. There's too much blue. Hold on. That's too much blue. Let me change this. Let's go yellow. All right. Let's go yellow. It's too much blue. All right. I mentioned that we ended up breaking structure right here. Got a nice retest. It ended up coming right back to entry, y'all. Got a nice rejection. Now, with this candle right here is kind of showing signs of reversal. They did gap this. I think they gapped it up and then started selling this down. All right. I wasn't paying attention to the open yesterday, so they might have gapped it up then came down. All right, but we definitely got to come back up here, fix this. But the target is still up here. That's y'all TP1, still 30,658, and we still are looking to push in that direction. All right, and get that push. All right, if we let's look at the weekly time frame. All right, we look at the weekly time frame, y'all. I don't foresee the weekly actually selling back off aggressively today. I'm anticipating we're already back at pretty much about to break structure from the previous week. All right, and I'm anticipating NAS to still continue to keep pushing long. All right, that just was nothing but a retest. All right, nothing but a retest, and I'm looking for this candle to flip, and then we get that big push to the upside, y'all. All right, we get that big push to the upside. That's what we're looking for on NAS today. So I still like the buy. All right, on NAS. All right, if I come over here, let's come down here to the 15. Okay, unlike US 30. All right, NAS got right back on trend back to the upside. All right, so now definitely am looking for NAS to go this way. All right, so like I told you yesterday, I actually like NAS right now over US 30 because I think US 30 still needs to do a pullback. All right, even though I'm overly biased on US 30, right? It's just not. It ain't got the whole setup yet. All right, it ain't got the whole setup yet for us to actually get back long on US 30. However, NAS, I definitely like NAS over US 30. So I'm going to be looking to take NAS again and stack again. All right, I'm still in. All right, I'm still in on NAS, and I'll be looking this morning to actually put another position on NAS, and then we just take this thing to the upside today. All right, this Payday Fridays I like to tell my group, we love Payday Fridays. All right, we love Payday Fridays. All right, we love Payday Fridays. Somebody in the chat said it's holiday payday. It's holiday payday today. All right, show us some love. Show us some love. Go ahead, bro.
Get out here, Juneteenth, you know what I'm saying? Make some money. Hey, I just thought that was funny, man. The Snap CEO dropped those damn glasses, bro, and they start frying his ass. Like, don't nobody want no Meta glasses from Snapchat, cuz like, bro, nobody wants. We gonna stick with the tech companies when we come to doing some technical stuff. All right, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all prove yourself, then that'll help. But I hope people did not think that was gonna raise the Snapchat stock, man. Them dropping some Snap glasses, that was probably the worst idea.
Man, for real. Hey, we don't need that. We don't need that.
They frying that line right now.
We don't need that.
They definitely frying his ass. But yeah, that's funny, man. But please,
man, I mean,
stop hitting me DMs, bro.
Hey, man, what you think, man? What y'all think, chat? I mean, is that a fluke, man? They said they signed the deal, man. I don't know. I couldn't see the paper, man. That could have been anything. That could have been anything he was signing, man.
Yeah.
That could have been anything. He could have been signing another executive order, man. I got to see the paper. We got to see the paper, man, because he on live TV talking about, well, I said anytime I say this, market goes up. Anytime I say this, market goes down. So you openly are saying you're manipulating the market is what you're telling me, right?
There we go. Got my damn camera back.
Yeah, it's too zoomed in. I don't know what you're doing over there. You got this thing. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. I had to fix my camera, man. My camera was dead, so I had to let it charge so I can get back.
Yeah, I don't know if I buy it, man. I don't know if I buy it. I think this is another reason to just go ahead and push the market right on up. You know what I'm saying? I think it's another reason to push it on up. I mean, it need to go up anyway, y'all. All right, the market. If you just look at, I always say this: the market is going to dictate, or like price, I should say. Price is going to dictate what the market should be doing for real. All right, all the news stuff, it's just going to fall in line. All right, the moment the news is done exhausting. Right, the moment the news is done exhausting, hey, it's gonna get right back on trend. All right, it's gonna get right back on trend for real. All right, I got to see that paper though, man. All right, he got to show us the paper. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
He gotta tell me the Carfax, bro. Pull it up. I need to know.
Wasn't it, bro? The images was big as ever, wasn't it, Chris?
And then they was just zooming in.
Bro, you had that. Bro, you had that down my esophagus, nigga. I'm like, bro, pull that shit back. Pull that shit back, bro.
Nah, he talk about them Snap glasses, bro. Them Snap glasses big as hell. That's what he talking about.
Oh, the Snap joints. Oh, yeah.
Snap glasses big as hell, boy. Them Snap glasses, like
I ain't seen them.
I just sent it to you on Instagram, bro. Them motherfucking Back to the Future glasses, man. Them one about to help nobody. Ain't nobody wearing that heavy ass shit. That's why you know you ain't got no business going over there. See, what people gotta understand is this. Stay in your mother.
Bro, say them bitches big them up. got them Urkel joints.
That's what he got, man. Go look at that. Go look at that picture I sent you on Instagram, bro. You gotta stay in
Urkel joints,
man. The realest thing one of my OGs ever told me, bro. He told me this. He said, listen, sometimes you got to stay in your lane until it's time to merge, and then you pass the person. You know what I'm saying? You got to just stay in your lane until you got time to get over there where they at. You know what I'm saying? It ain't time for you to go over there. He should have did a little more research. You get what I'm saying? He got to do his research, figure out how to make the Snap glasses lighter, one, less bulky. Like, why would we go buy something bigger than the Ray-Bans?
Exactly.
You might as well go get the Ray-Bans. I don't care if you make them cheaper. No, I don't want to wear that big ass cinder block on my face.
Right. Everybody want thinner, smaller. That's why the iPhones got started getting smaller, or the
Bro,
TVs
yeah,
smaller, right? Thinner,
lighter.
yeah,
Ain't nobody buying
lighter.
a big ass box TV right now.
That big ass TV, bruh.
I remember my grandma had one of those joints, man. You had to
My
push that motherfucker. Everybody got to carry this big ass. Take like 8 people to carry this TV.
hey
It takes
man,
one person to pick up that flat screen right there now. My son can pick that up.
the older generation, man. My father-in-law, man, he had this big dumbass TV, the old box joint
Yeah, the
with
big
like
pop.
the hey, what Martin Lawrence said, he got the Hashitashi, right? He
Yeah,
got the Hashitashi, right? The Hashitashi
yeah.
2000. My father-in-law, he like, bro, they ain't getting rid of nothing until that TV break, until that TV stop working. Man, the older generation ain't getting rid of nothing.
Their ass was tweaking with
My
that shit.
pops, my father-in-law, he had the Hashitashi still in 2000 in
Yeah.
2025. Man, he still got that big ass TV. Yeah, who the hell want them big ass bifocals? Don't nobody
Bro,
want them.
nobody want them, bro. And then they put the thing on there. He was like, they put the thing where he had the big ass. He had the big ass versions.
Oh shit.
Ain't nobody trying on glasses, cuz.
I'm about to watch that video when we get done with this. I seen you sent it to me.
Yeah, keep doing Snapchat, my boy. Don't do nothing else, man. We don't want those. But I'm telling you, bro, dude was in my DM every day. No disrespect, buddy, but I kept telling him, I said, nah, it ain't ready yet. Let me show y'all what I was seeing real fast. Let me go ahead while we got time.
Come on, we got like 3 minutes and something seconds.
Yeah, it ain't gonna take that long because it looked that bad. You feel me?
He said it was buying?
I came on this page right here, and all I had to see was red dot, red dot, red dot. Right? This is the day he got excited right here. So he like, man, Snap about to take off, and they did this. I said, cool. I said, brother, man, I'm gonna tell you right now, Snap need to go back to 450 at minimum, and I will not be placing this trade. But you can hold if you need. My software don't say buy. I don't have a bullish trend. I'm on a daily time frame. Guess what? I'm not taking that trade. It's just as simple as that. Like that's a counter. I'm not really into counters. And look what happened. Just a couple days later, they always waiting on this event and they all getting fried. So, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it don't take the news. The news just moves the market. The market dictates already by what the chart is saying. So the chart saying sell should have been selling Snap. Like I said, once Snap come back down here, 450, fill this gap, take this out down here, it re-enter this area. If not down here to 406, then we'll see what's going on. Right now, that trend being down, that looking like that, yeah, Snap ain't got nothing going on that's about to make this buy up.
Man, at all.
Look at the weekly, bro. The weekly is cooked. The weekly said we're gonna swipe the low, and I told him that too. I said, yeah, if not 360, 386. So I wouldn't be surprised if he put them bifocals on, like my boy Chris said, put them bifocals on and look at this chart again and see, like, bro, not fuck around and go to 366 and create another low. This trade is fried. The monthly's in the downtrend, the dailies in the downtrend, the 4 hours in the downtrend. I'm never buying this. No, I don't want no parts of that. Y'all got it. Y'all praying for a miracle if y'all in Snap, because I've seen them. They was talking about it all on X too. So I think that's probably where he got it from. Don't be listening to the people that's just gassing stuff up.
I know that's right.
Charts. Y'all gotta learn how to read these charts. It's essential that you learn how to read these charts. And all you really need to know how to do is learn how to identify the trend. Like how my man be saying he could take everything off and trade, bro. I can take the candles off and trade. I just need to see the trend. Whatever the trend say is what's going to win every time, bro. Like it sounds so cliche. The trend is your friend, but it is.
Right. It sounds so cliche, but man,
we'll see in the right direction every time. Like right now, I think that right here on Robinhood is a good buy. I said this the other day when it was down here at 86 when we first got the trend change. And guess what? It's up $20. And you can go look at my Instagram because I posted it. And I told people this is a good time to get into Robinhood. Why? The trend is back bullish. If the trend is bullish, look, I want to buy it. If it ain't,
Buy it.
done it.
Buy it.
You know what I'm saying?
How many times I tell y'all, man, want what the market wants, man. The market
Definitely.
wants to buy it, then buy. It wants to sell, then sell. How do you know that? Let's identify the way the movement is going. Let's identify this trend.
My man said, this is US 30. US 30 don't look like it want to sell. We got a bullish trend started. All we got is a minor break of structure. That's the open right there. So we're going to see how this open shakes out. This open could push up. It definitely can. But right now on the 15 minute, if I'm looking at US 30, the trend is down. So guess what? I'm going to stay away. I'll wait. It's Friday. I ain't got to risk no profits. Yeah, it could be up here. Right now, the 15 minutes telling me chill, bro. We coming back down here to 51,000.
That's what we're gonna come down. We're gonna come down a little bit.
I ain't looking at no structure. Y'all seen how fast I said that? I ain't looking at nothing. I'm looking at this identified to me that the trend is down because this is the way that I trade. I'm also seeing that over here we closed below my little retest level already before, so this is nothing but another retest. Unless we get back above here, which it ain't doing, as you can see, it rejected again already anyway. So that lets me know we at least coming back to this level, which is 51.90. And guess what? I know how these work like magnets. So it's more than likely coming here, if not the buy zone. So once US 30 get down there, then maybe I'll show some interest to buy because the trend is still up. But this 15 minutes, the 15 minutes already yet.
Yeah, and that's it, y'all. It's like no matter what you're using, and I know my man trades this way. Like I know that, you know what I'm saying? We get on the chart and stuff like that. Like I know he trades that way. He knows how I trade and things like that. So, you know, like when we're looking at things, you know, I'll look at it from his perspective of things and just, you know what I'm saying, aligned. Like right now, you know what I'm saying, it's just not unless we start breaking that structure to the upside, then it's good. But ultimately pertaining to, you know, what he needs to see happen, like he needs to see that yellow over that blue to go back long. You know what I'm saying? So then he knows confidently, okay, cool, it's ready to start going back in the upside direction. You know what I'm saying? So it's like right now, inside the group, I'm not sending any new buy opportunities, new buy signals right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand the market is rejecting resistance points in the market. So based off of what I'm seeing when I remove everything off the chart, right? I'm seeing we're not breaking structure up right now, right? So the market is pulling back. Now, if I come over here and when me and my man are, you know what I'm saying, and we're not doing anything pertaining to YouTube, and we're just we're just talking personally, and we're on this thing, you know what I'm saying, by ourselves, right? I can see, okay, based off of how he's what he needs and the confluences, things like that. The trend on his aspect is currently down. From a naked view of what I see, I can see that. So that's the important thing, y'all. When you actually use tools and things like that, that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But you want to be like, that should be an added influence to what you're seeing. Like you're not seeing structure being broke, them indicators better reflect that same thing too. Right? It better reflect, okay, you know what? We in a pullback right now. So guess what? It all aligns. The price action is not breaking up. We're not breaking up to the upside. This is also telling me we're not pushing to the upside. Well, guess what? I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna sit on my hands. All right. Now I was clowning with the community last night because it's like I want US 30 to buy, y'all. Right? I want US 30 to buy because I see the big buy. But right now, I'm like, I have to hold off. Why? I got to look out for everybody, right? I got to look out for everybody else. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Got their money on the line and stuff like that. So I'm not just about to send pointless trades. You know what I'm saying? No, we want to win. I understand we ain't going to win every trade. I get that. But we do win a lot. All right. We win a lot. And it's like just right now, it's just not the time yet. But when it is, y'all, all right, when it is, we going to the moon. All right, on US 30. I'm gonna tell you that. All right, we're going to the moon. All right, we're going to the moon.
If I keep it simple and I'll just look at that, that's all I need to see every time I get on the chart. I need to see these these two indicators. I need to see, I can even cut this one off. I can sometimes skip the SUDI dot. I can just look at this right here and I can know exactly what I need to know in order to place my trade. Keeping it all the way simple. Not looking for none of that. I don't care if it's trending. I don't care when it started. I don't care what the level at. If I don't want to know none of that information, I can look at this right here and I personally can take any trade that I want to take.
For
Because
sure.
give me my answer. And look, I come to the 15 minutes to figure out what it's doing right now. I go to the 4 hour to figure out what I'm doing for the big time frame. I go to the daily to figure out what I'm doing for the week. That's it.
That's it.
My bad.
That's it.
I look at the 15 minutes. My bad. I'm sorry. I look at the 15 minutes to see what it's doing right now. I look at the daily to see what the big move, big picture is, and I look at the 4 hour to see what I'm doing for the week. That's what I meant to say. But that's how I look at the market every time I hop on here. Like right now, we come on here and I see like, bro, this 15 minutes is down. I have no interest in buys. I don't care if it spike up like this right here. It can spike up 100 points. I don't care. This right here probably caught somebody. For sure it did.
And yank back.
Right here, it blitzed up 74 points. And guess what? From that 174 point blitz up, the trend was already down. So if they sold it from that same area, they would have went up 400 points. Why? Because the trend was down. That's the difference in between following the trend and doing your own thing. But people don't understand that. It's
Come on now.
Too. You know what I'm saying?
Come on
if you
now.
follow the trend, that's what it do. Like even if I go over here, so let me just switch over here real fast. Even if I switch over here to gold, even this area up here, this is the point I kept making. It was absolutely still bullish at the right now time. If I would have just waited, the same thing for that little flip account. If I would have just waited for this to happen, I would have took that entry there, and that was all she wrote. That was all she wrote. If I would have just been mapping out on a 15 for that same thing, that's 200 points, right? So instead of doing that, that news spike had spiked me out because I was just a little too early, and then they took out the money right there, and they burnt that account because I had 2 positions. All right, but that's fine. I'm gonna do that same challenge again next week, and guess what? I'm just gonna catch the same as I play. I'm gonna catch the continuation on gold. I know where it's going, big time frame wise. On a big time frame, it's still telling me, guess what? We're headed down to 39,000. Why? On the daily, we got a brand new sell trend. I'm not buying. I shouldn't have been buying, honestly, but I'm not buying right here. So, I mean, but I wasn't even buying when I lost it. I lost of the news on that little deal because I was trying to prove a point to y'all, and guess what? It be like that sometimes. But that don't mean it's over. That's what I'm gonna show y'all too. Just because you miss one trade don't mean it's over. I'm gonna do the same as I played next week with another $100 just to show y'all that it don't take a lot because you can flip it. Because also on my other account, it actually still caught the trade. It caught the trade and it's in profit right now, and it's still dumping. So this is why this trade is still on the screen because I'm still actually in this trade, right? Because I know where it's going. I don't have to get out. I don't have to force myself to try to make the play. This is something that y'all can be doing, man. I'm gonna show y'all how to do
this. Yeah. Let me pull up my screen real quick. Hold up. Stay right there. Hold on.
Yeah, you got it.
Hold on. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense though, y'all. Just like, yeah, like we stand on, like everything should match, y'all. You get what I'm saying? Like, no matter what you using, it all should align. Like, if we breaking structure to the downside, like for instance, on US 30, I know we're buying like big buy, right? Like big buy. However, the smaller time frame is still kind of breaking structures to the down. I'm not gonna be buying. I'm not gonna be buying yet while the market is just breaking structure to the downside. Now I gotta realign myself with the higher time frame. There's no difference in what I just said, even though I can just look at that just from a naked view, and it's the same exact thing of what my man is doing. It's just he has a visual aspect with it, and he's just waiting for the visual to be like, okay, now it's time. But it ain't no different because now it's the same thing. The daily is already, you know what I'm saying, selling on gold. Like I've been talking about gold and dumping, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't see that buy, me personally, based off of where I was seeing the market. When I strip everything away, I'm like, we should be selling from right here. Right here is going to have a huge dump. Right here is going to have a huge dump. And it all aligns, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it all aligns. Everything works, y'all. Everything works. You just got to work it for real. That's it. Everything works. There's like straight up. Like don't believe none of this internet bullshit that you know what I'm saying folks be trying to put out there, and they be trying to make trading very difficult. It doesn't need to be difficult, y'all. Like it could be very simple. I'm telling y'all, look, what's not really talked about a lot, but from me, I talk about this a lot. All right. I talk about this a lot. Is just mastering you, right? Learning to master you as an individual. That's what, when you're undisciplined, that's what makes trading difficult. Straight up, y'all.
Mhm.
Straight up. It ain't the technicals, it ain't none of that. Like, we can come on here and I can show you all the technicals and all that shit. Hey, give you strategy and stuff like that. And it could be a very winning, high rate winning strategy. But if you're gonna be undisciplined on the chart and you're not gonna follow, like, I'm just gonna use my man as an example, right? Me and him both wanted to sell gold. Now, I understand what he was doing. He was buying gold up just for a small little second, just to do a little retest. However, if we just staying on trend, there ain't no unnecessary loss. Now, if we were selling and the market took us out, I mean, y'all, there ain't nothing we can do about that. We're still going in the
Exactly.
direction the way the market wants to go. The market just decided to do some BS. We can't do nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? But we don't necessarily have to miss the move. And I talk about this a lot as well from a psychology aspect. When you lose, let the trade go. Like, let it go. And I'm talking mentally. Just regroup, reset, take a minute. Like, all right, let that trade go and focus on the next trade setup. All right, focus on the next setup, because you ain't gonna do no good for yourself if you're still holding on to that trade mentally. You're still worried about what the trade did to you last time. That when your strategy and everything presents itself again, you ain't gonna pull the trigger because of what took place last time. And then you're gonna be like, damn, it made the move. It always does that. When I don't take the trade, it does the move. You just gotta keep taking it. Keep taking it. You can have 3 losses in a row. It don't matter. Understand that that's gonna happen sometimes, but you just continue to keep taking the same trade, same way, same everything, and over the course of time, you're gonna just be profitable. Anybody can make money in this, right? But to make money consistently and do it profitably, now that's a different conversation. All right, that's a different conversation. All right, let me pull the chart up though. All right,
Yeah.
let me pull the chart up. Hopefully
Yeah.
that makes sense,
Definitely.
y'all. Hopefully that makes sense.
That makes sense. Y'all got to learn how to do that right there.
All right, slow open, y'all. Slow open. Now I am on the 4-hour time frame. I'm not on the 15. I am on the 4-hour time frame. So I'm still looking for this push up on that. But man, it is just slow. Like, for an open, Jesus, right? For an open, like, I would anticipate this getting to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get up there, right? And then there's US 30, like just slow motion, y'all. Slow motion. Like, ain't doing nothing. Like, I mean, we still in profit on this trade. All right, we still in profit on this trade. I'm just looking for the dump. All right, just give us the dump. Get it over with. Get it over with so we can do the retest and get back on this buy side. But it ain't right now. All right, it ain't right now, unfortunately. All right, I'm just gonna overlook gold real quick. Hold on, I gotta look at it from a bigger perspective. Okay, yeah, that thing is, yeah, come on back down. All right, come on back down. Like, I anticipated this selling for the week. I think I was telling that to one of the members. I'm like, gold is done. Like, gold is done for the week. It played around too much, y'all. I played around way too much at the beginning of the week. Didn't make no move. I didn't make no move. So I still, both of us still have gold actually dropping off the cliff, y'all, honestly. So, and we just going
I ain't closing until we hit my number. I know I'm
exactly. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, and you're gonna learn, y'all, when you just actually can learn to get used to just swinging these trades. Oh man, you're gonna find yourself at a little bit more peace, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Especially when the trade finally gets away from you, gets away from your position. Like, for instance, like when we was cooking US 30 down here, right? And it started pushing away from the position. I'm like, bro, I was going to bed like just peacefully. Because I'm like, yeah, the more and more it just keeps getting away from this position, we deeper in profit. Was there selling periods? Absolutely. All through this. The market ain't just gonna go up, right? So there's gonna be strong pullbacks, and sometimes those strong pullbacks that get you guys thinking that now the trend is reversing all of a sudden. Nah, that ain't the case, y'all. All right, that ain't the case. The market's definitely going to do some pullbacks, so that way the market can continue to keep pushing higher. And then once it did this, like, man, it's just going to keep going in this direction. It's going to keep going in this direction. It's doing this pullback right now. That's cool. That's cool. We'll be patient. All right, we'll be patient, and then we'll stack. We'll stack again. We'll get another position. But for right now, I don't like US 30. Like I said, I like NAS, and hopefully we can get this push today. All right, hopefully we can get this push. Gold is already doing what gold is doing. And let's see, gold. I mean, if you're not in, all right, if you're not in, um, I mean, you can shoot. Hold on. If you're not in, you could probably jump in again at 41, 43 below structure, right? We got to break some kind of structure at this point. You know what I'm saying? And get back. And so if you're not in, you know, you could definitely take that, you know, for sure, right here at 41, 44, and then can do the continuation. All right, do the continuation. We slightly broke structure right here, but we'll see. All right, as long as we start breaking structure to the downside, the last thing I want to do is stay above here. All right, if it stays above here, maybe it's going to do a deeper pullback. All right, so definitely want to see candle closure below this point again and start break back below some lows again. All right, break back some lows. Give us that. All right. The daily is already sold so hard, y'all. I cannot see the gold just turning around and reversing. They could do whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? They could do whatever they want, but at the end of the day, I just can't see it. We can't see it. You know what I'm saying? I know how my man think too. We can't see that. Like, we've been trading together for so long. I know he probably feels the same way. Like, we cannot see this candle reversing. All right. It has sold hard as ever, right? And I know I'm speaking for you, but it's like I'm not trying to speak for you, but I just know, like, we see this kind, you know what I'm saying? Like, no way. You know what I'm saying? No way. Hey, y'all, I started giving out some forex pairs. I ain't traded forex in a minute. One of my students and stuff, we traded forex pair. UJ, he likes to trade UJ during the Asian session, and it doesn't matter, y'all. A chart is a chart at the end of the day. All right, chart is a chart. We ended up going up there, hit full TP. Man, that was smooth. 150 points. All right, 150 points. Let me see. 150 points. All right, this pushed up. That pushed down. That pushed down pretty good, I think. That pushed down pretty good last night, and then it pushed back up. So GU is still a sell. If you guys trade GU, I like GU for the sale. But I really forgot about forex pairs because inside the community we focus heavily on US30, NAS, and gold. But those are still opportunities to make money too, y'all. Honestly. So if you're in the forex pairs, if you like GU, stay on the sell side on GU. All right, stay on the sell side. UJ, I wouldn't touch UJ. UJ already kind of went to the top of the level, so just chill on UJ. You know what I'm saying? I see UJ making a bigger move, but for right now, it can definitely do a bigger pullback. All right, we're gonna stay over here on NAS though. All right, this is where we're gonna stay. We're gonna stay right here on NAS. Come on, NAS, give us the push. All right, give us the push. And if you're still in from yesterday, let's eat. All right, if you're not in, let me see. This 945. All right, yeah. Probably wait for this 945 candle, but we are breaking structure up, y'all. All right, and we are breaking structure up. Let's see.
Put them bifocals on, man.
No, I was reading the message.
Nah, it's looking good though. Like you said, it's just a slow morning. Everything's slow right now. Gold looking a little slow. As long as Monday ain't bullish, I think gold continues dumping. Silver doing a little pullback, whatever. I mean, NAS, this the position from yesterday is still there, like he said. I'm actually no longer in NAS. I ended up closing NAS. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just took my little 2K profit that I had yesterday and got out of there. And US30, I made like $300 on this off the sale, and I was just like, man, I ain't selling US30. Fuck it, I'm gonna wait for the pullback. So once US30 get down here to the buy zone, like I told y'all, it's coming back to this buy zone. It's coming down to 50,000, 856. Once it get down there, I will be going long. And I'm gonna show y'all that we're gonna continue buying. My man said we're going to 54,600. So
that's right.
I believe this is the last pullback. I don't think it's another pullback after this one. If we're going to 54,600, this is the last pullback. They may not actually start making that big next run until 2 weeks, because I always like to tell people, you got to understand this too when y'all trading. Y'all got to understand that the market is timing. We already made a big move, and this is a quarter. The quarter is almost over. Once July comes, we'll have our next big move started, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if they just kind of dwindled out and wasted time and maybe probably here bring to the sell zone or the sell resistance before we actually got to hit 54,600. And then later on in July, we actually get up there to that 54,600. But I do believe it's going to go up there. Just understand it's going to take time. It don't happen overnight. Like these trades, that we be calling are not like overnight trades. You know, like we not like overnighters. Like if you looking at an overnight trade, I'm sorry, I don't really know what to tell you. That ain't me. Like you gotta find one of those miracle trades that come out of nowhere with somebody that's insider trading. I don't got the information like that. I know how to read the chart and tell you what it's about to start doing over the next month or two. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what time it is. So I would definitely say, yeah, just keep holding. But it's gonna take time. I won't be surprised if it don't happen in July. Is really what I'm trying to say. Because if you go to your 3 month, you can tell that, bro, we just had a fire ass 3 month. But I want y'all to really understand too, on that 3 month, on that breakout, we broke the high. We about to close above the high in 11 days. And once we close above that high in 11 days, that's the sign of a continuation, not a sell. So I won't be surprised if we just sold the rest of this year. I mean, I bought, not sold, but bought for the rest of this year, got past his level of shit. Probably even got up to 60,000. You know what I'm saying? We could probably get to 60,000 this year before it even considers turning around. But the end of this year will be very bullish. Like they want y'all to believe that the market is going to say, bro, go to your 12 month for me real fast.
Hold on, G. Let me make a point real quick. Hold on. Let me since we ain't on US 30 right now. All right, y'all. So if y'all looking for an opportunity, we can get in on NAS. Right, so if you're not in, right, if you're not in, this is the area to get in. Now I'm gonna point some things out here. All right, I'm gonna point some things out. All right. Let me use this real quick. All right. So I'm gonna use some things pertaining to how I do some things and incorporate how my man does things, and y'all see how it all comes together. All right. So, like, for instance, down here in this zone, all right, the market started pushing up. We did a nice retest, nice retest of this zone. Had a nice rejection point off of this zone, had a nice bullish engulfing candle. Cool. That's one. We started breaking structure to the upside. That's two. All right, we got now we got a trend cross back to the upside. All right, especially my man be looking for to get us right back on trend. Now it was selling. All right, so it caused this yesterday to actually cross back over. The moment it crossed back to the upside, okay, cool, it's starting to get back on trend, back to the upside. But I had already been talking about that back here. This is our entry. I just moved it out of the way because it was in the way. All right, and I'm like, all right, this is in the way. But we're down here at, what is this, 30,166. 30,166 is our entry. And then now we can look to add a position here. All right, and you can get in, and then the target is still going to be 30,658. So we're still looking to target from here to here. All right, I like what I see. Got a nice respected we respected structure right here. Nice bullish engulfing candle, like I said, breaking right back above a previous high point, and we're starting to get that push. And then also, I'm highlighting that we also started crossing back to the upside. So again, the tool is recognizing all the things that I'm mentioning and in the direction of how the market is currently moving. If we look at the dashboard, all right, it's bullish right now with an A+ setup, 63% saying hold buy, saying go long. All right, so as of right now, this looks really good. All right, but if I didn't have anything on this chart, this is how I would mark it up. I wouldn't even see this cross or nothing like that. I would mark out this zone. I see structure being broke, and I'd be like, yo, we pushing to the upside. Okay, so we're still targeted to the upside. So if you're not in, I think NAS is still a really good opportunity to get on up in here and close out this week. All right. Continuing on with US 30, what my man said, I think he wanted me to go to.
Are you doing any chart? I was just saying go to a yearly chart.
Okay, to a yearly chart. Let me see.
12 months.
Okay.
Right there. So right, what pairs? This NAS?
Yeah. Let me go to US 30. Hold on.
No, you can use NAS to zoom out some.
There you go. There you go. So let me turn this off real quick. Hold on. It's in the way. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So if y'all see right here on US 30, NAS, whatever, the year has already been so bullish and pushed so far away. It's not turning around, bro. And that's what y'all gotta learn to understand. Like y'all gotta be able to see the market from a bigger picture. Like we already broke the high of last year by so far. It would take a lot for us to turn all the way back around and go back lower than the previous year high. Like that is real far. Like that's a big move already. See what I'm saying? So when you start to see this, you start to understand. You got to let it register in your brain. Like, yeah, bro, we already made a big move for the year. Let me just stay focused on the buys. That's how you stay on trend. Like if you
And
go back down there where it's sold, my bad. If you go back down there where it's sold at the bottom, the red candle down there, you see that one never broke the previous year high. Every
nope.
candle chart is the same. It don't matter if you're looking at the 1 hour, 4 hour, whatever. It's the same. Look what happened the following year, though. Once it broke out, what did it do? Keep going. You got to be able to spot when the trade is already trending, and
Sure.
that's a way you can easily spot trends. Because that's how I do it. Sometimes I go see like, bro, did we break the yearly high or low yet? No. Yes. All right. Bet. That's gonna give me my answer.
Oh
So
yeah.
right now, that's the answer, bro. It's too bullish in the American market for the market to sell off. I promise you, it is. Only
That's
way
a
that
lot.
turn around, we will have to have Jesus come back and set this motherfucker on fire for that shit to turn around.
Oh
Like it
yeah.
ain't.
Oh yeah. And y'all, you know what I'm saying? I was saying this inside my community, even on the monthly aspect, and that was really, really good. That was just game that he gave y'all. So make sure y'all rewatch this live for sure. All right, rewatch this live and remember them key points. All right, remember them key points because that was some free chicken that he gave y'all just now. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. All right, and it's the same thing. Is no different than what I was, telling the community. All right, even down to the monthly. Down to the monthly, we had just broke out. This hard sell off was nothing but a retest. That's all it was. Nothing but a retest. But I'm like, we are about to break out. All right, so we about to break out. So, we ended up breaking out. We caught the breakout. And then now this month broke out. This is now breaking previous high already. This month is going to end on the up. It's going
Yeah.
to end buying. All right, we're at the 19th, June 19th. We're going to finish this month out bullish as ever, right? So the moment we come down here to the 15-minute, and I've been telling y'all, I've been talking about buys for weeks now. Since me and my man started going live, you know what I'm saying? Every single day, I've been saying this. I've been saying this inside my community as well. We are going long. I mean, I said it. We're going to 54,600. All right, we're going to wait for the buy opportunities, and we're going to continue to keep going long. You know what I'm saying? We're going to continue to keep going long in that direction. We're just going to wait for the market to get right back on trend, and then shoot, and it's up. But from a big picture, if I just came in with the smallest lot possible, all right, I know I would be up at the end of the month. I'd be up. If I just came in with the bare minimum,
Yes, sir.
0.01, can't go no lower than that, and I just put it in, I know I'd be in profit at the end of the month.
End of the month. You got 2 weeks left.
The
Well,
end
we
of the
got 3
month.
weeks left on this live, y'all.
I can just close my eyes, hit the trade. Now, could I potentially, have some drawdown? Yeah, maybe. Like if I was just looking at this, I'm not looking at no structure. I'm not looking at nothing. Like I'm not looking at nothing. If I just see that, okay, I know I'm still buying, right? That's more than half the battle. A lot of people don't know the direction of where they should be going. Like, should I be buying? Should I be selling? You know what I'm saying? And then you look at a big picture. I always tell y'all it's going to show you the true story. My man say the same thing, maybe in a different terminology, but we're saying the same thing. Like you know what I'm saying? You look at the big picture, it's going to tell you the story. You look at smaller time frame and you're trying to make a decision off the smaller time frame, that's going to confuse you a little bit because the smaller time frame may be selling and you're not remembering what the higher time frame showed you.
Right.
So sometimes getting stuck on them smaller time frames may not be too good on you. So right, it's to enter. If anything, it's just entry. We already know the direction. If you see us on a lower time frame, we just catch an entry. We catch an entry in the direction of the bigger time frame. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let's keep it simple, y'all. Let's keep it simple. Let's not make this difficult. All right. Let's not make it difficult. And y'all can be on y'all way. All right. Y'all can be on y'all way. I like what I'm seeing though. Low here, higher low situation. All right, but it just may not be US 30 ready to get moving yet. Okay. May not be. Look at NAS. NAS starting to take off. Come on, NAS. Come on, NAS. Get up there. We need it. We need it.
Yes, sir.
We need it. All
But
right. We need it. Go ahead, Doc.
yeah, 10 o'clock. that's my time today. I definitely hopefully hope that y'all got some good information out of this. Hopefully y'all took the trades. Hopefully y'all made a bag with us. You know what I'm saying? I ain't coming out here looking for no praise. I'm coming out here to just do God's work. So that's all
Yes,
it
sir.
is. And, if my boy got something else for y'all, he got y'all. If not, hope y'all have a very blessed weekend. And
Yes, sir.
I get paid.
Yes, sir. We back next week, y'all. We back next week. Hopefully, y'all was able to come on here and make some money with us. You know what I'm saying? We on here chopping it up and going live with y'all. So hopefully y'all was able to make some money this week and catch some opportunities. And we're gonna close this week out. All right, we're gonna close this week out. I'm not really looking to for anything crazy. If anything, like I said, I'm just looking to add at this point, but that's about it. All right, that's about it. We're gonna see y'all next week. Let's get it, y'all.
Yep. There we go.